Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Cougs Chaos. We got a fun episode today. I'm Jack Zimmerman, and I'm here with
Logan Prowse. Man, I'm excited for this episode, Jack. I don't know about you. So today we have a very special guest coming in. He has been my best friend since elementary school, earlier than that.
Something like that.
He's hated his hometown so much that he actually moved to Texas. It is
temporary.
Bryce. Everybody give him a round of applause.
Thank you, everyone.
Happy welcome to the show, Bryce. Welcome to the show.
The live audience is thrilled to have you.
I hear I'm going crazy.
So we'll jump right into our Cougs talk, and I think first off the bat, Jack or Bryce, the number one thing is, like, Jack and I are at WSU, but we're really at home online, and you chose to go to Texas, and you're in Texas right now, correct?
Right.
During this whole snowstorm and winter.
Doesn't feel like Texas. Does not feel like Texas.
Yeah. So we kind of just want to get your thoughts on, like, what's it like being on campus for two guys that haven't been on campus.
So my school is trying to make it as normal as possible. I go to West Texas A&M out here in the middle of nowhere, Panhandle, Texas. And they're trying to make it normal, and it really depends on the class. We do this high flex deal where sometimes they split it up alphabetically or however the professor wants to do it. And so you'll go to, let's say our classes are either Monday, Tuesday, or Monday, Wednesday, and Tuesday, Thursday. And so you go to one of those class days in person, and then your second class day, for me, I'm on Zoom because I'm at the beginning of the alphabet. How it basically ends up is, honestly, people get bored of going in person. They get lazy, don't want to wake up, or whatever the case is. And so I can just go to my classes every day because there's enough space.
Yeah.
But it's not normal. It's not a normal college experience, but I think it's the best case scenario for anyone who's trying to have a freshman year in this crazy 2020.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
At least for me, like, I didn't really want to go on campus because I knew it wouldn't be the same. Like, there's not going to be that huge dorm life. There's not going to be a huge social life outside. Like, do you think you still have a somewhat social life there being on campus, and actually getting to go to classes?
It's a lot better. I mean, this being Texas, I don't want to necessarily expose anyone, but people aren't necessarily as concerned about this whole catching the coronavirus thing down here.
Don't have as many guidelines as we do in Washington.
Yeah, we have the guidelines. People just not be as good as following those supposed rules. So you can definitely still find plenty of events. The school hosts events as well. Masks required to any of those school events or anything. And we still had in-person attendance at our football games earlier in the season. And so there's definitely, the school is trying to give us things to do. And then if you aren't too afraid of the coronavirus, there's some off-campus events or other things that you could attend.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you told me a few times that you've gone to, like, baseball games, football games, and, like, you went to a Super Bowl party. Like, that kind of all seems normal. Which
it's definitely is a lot more normal than if I were to stay at home or done any of that.
Yeah,
it's definitely not normal over here.
So Jack and I
feel
are both
bad for you guys.
our rooms right now.
Yeah, Logan and I were in agreement of, like, choosing not going to campus over the super limited type of campus life, but it's definitely a bummer.
Well, I totally understand for you guys, because with WSU, even if you were on campus in the dorms, you'd still have all online classes. You have no option for face-to-face or anything. So
right, yeah. Like, I went and visited my brother in Pullman a while ago, and like, there was nothing to do. Like, there's just no one there. There's nothing to do. So
I feel like there's definitely less people here. This school supposedly has a total enrollment of 10,000. I do not feel like there are 10,000 people here. I see the same exact people. I don't know, bro. I see the same exact people here walking back and forth to my classes. So it doesn't feel like everybody's here, but there's a decent amount, and there's enough to do.
Yeah. That's awesome. Well, it's good having that perspective, especially for us, because we don't know anything.
Right. And hopefully it'll be better for everybody next year.
Oh, I'm sure it will.
Oh, hope so.
Jack, do you have any updates on your WSU classes, or is it just the same?
Believe it or not, It's the exact same as it has been since we started.
Oh,
It's
I'm getting pretty
online
tired.
classes. They're boring. They're kind of dumb. Just not really the college experience I was looking for.
Do you feel like you're learning anything?
I feel like I'm learning how to teach myself how to learn. Like I'm learning to be a pretty good teacher for myself. But yeah, it's definitely it's not as easy to really learn.
And I think it's like your point, like teaching yourself, like I'll be in class and be like, I don't really need to take notes. Like I'll figure it out. And then when the homework comes around, I'm like, shit, how do I do this? I'm like
taking those notes.
I'm Googling like YouTube videos, like, oh, how do I factor or whatever?
I feel like those days where I have to go to my classes on Zoom, if it's my day to be on Zoom and there's no space in the classroom, I just do not pay attention to the Zoom calls.
No motivation to like.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
I just find myself on my phone.
Yeah, the same thing happens to me. I like, especially at the beginning of the semester, I like was reading my textbooks like ahead of what we were learning in class.
Nerd.
So I'd be sitting there in class.
You read textbooks?
Not anymore.
Thank you for like the online coding.
I'd be sitting there in class and the teacher would be talking about the thing I already read. So then I would just not pay attention. And now it's to the point where I don't read the textbook and I don't pay attention. And it's just a great
just
combo.
Have no idea what's going on.
It's just a great combo.
That's awesome.
Hey, if any of Jack's professors are tuning in, he pays a lot of attention.
Yeah, no, this is all comedical. This is like
not affiliated.
Comedical is not a word, is it?
Yeah, well, according to uni, there's an arachnophobia, so
comical. Comical, that's what I was looking for.
There you go.
All right. I think we should jump into our first segment with Bryce. I'm pretty excited. Fan favorite. When I was scheduling this episode with Bryce, I had to get into his busy schedule, make sure he was free for a day to record. I asked him what his favorite segments we had, and he said he really liked the Would You Rather. So we got a little bit of Would You Rather for you guys. So first question, Bryce and Jack and me. Would you rather never get tired or never go to the bathroom?
Oh, okay. This is I thought about this one.
For the past 6 hours I thought of it.
I felt that sometimes the need to go to the bathroom really interrupts what I'm trying to do.
Really?
Yeah, if I'm like super comfortable in my bed with like really warm in my covers or whatever, like I don't want to have to get up and go to the bathroom. And also sleep is nice. Like I like going to bed at night and getting what little sleep I do get with my messed up sleep schedule. But still,
I was gonna say you like Snapchat me at like 4 a.m.
Yeah, that's just when I don't have my morning classes. It's fine. But if I never had to be interrupted by the urge to go to the bathroom, I think I'd get a lot more done.
I think I agree with you, Bryce. I mean, sleeping, like you said, is fun. Like sometimes being like really tired throughout the day if you didn't sleep well is annoying, but like after a really long day, you just like get in a really comfortable bed. That's a good feeling. So I would also rather just never have to go to the bathroom.
See, I would disagree because like I love sleep and everything, but I only love sleep because I'm tired. Like if I come home from a day of work and I'm super tired, then I like sleep. But if I take away that tiredness, then I'm perfectly fine. And I feel like the bathroom is my like one private time that I can just sit there and just like relax. And
you have a bedroom, right?
Can you imagine
but that's
how
not
bad?
The same thing. Because like,
can you imagine how? You can go, Logan.
I was just gonna say, because if I'm in my bedroom, people can just barge in there and like throw all these things on me. How many times do you want to go and barge in on me when I'm in the bathroom? Not very often.
For multiple reasons, you don't want to do that.
Exactly. That's
who knows what you're doing in there.
I love the bathroom because I'll just sit there and it's kind of just be my time to relax and just kind of.
How many times? Realistically, how many times, let's say in the last week, have you been sitting in your room and people barge in and just throw things on you?
Like a lot, honestly,
okay.
Like upwards of 3 times.
What would you do with 24 hours a day of like doing stuff?
That would get
so boring.
No,
you
can you sleep? Can you sleep? You may not be tired, but can you sleep?
If you take pop a few ZQLs in, you
okay. Well, if you like put yourself to sleep,
yes.
Then yeah.
Let's encourage our listeners to take medicine for no reason.
Just go in the cabinet and see what you have and test it out. It might help.
Just mix it all up.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? It could help or it could kill you.
Oh
It's a fun game we like to play over here at Cougs Chaos.
Cougs are not affiliated with the university.
We're gonna introduce that as a segment.
All right.
Don't try this at home. Anyone listening, don't try this at home.
Bryce is our voice of reason.
I just don't want you guys to get sued.
Thanks.
Well,
Bryce.
we're not affiliated with the university.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure people know that.
All right. Would you rather smell really bad or have really bad taste in music? I feel like Bryce and I have a similar answer.
Who wants to smell bad?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I guess everybody's got it, but I feel like my smell is something I take pride in. Like I like very much so. And people already say I have a bad taste in music anyway. Like
nobody likes country music.
No one likes
music.
country music.
No,
I listen to
love
country
music.
So-
I
Logan.
love like 80s country music, like the ones that they wrote back in the Hicks with a banjo. Like
Exactly.
that's
People
my
are gonna
favorite.
tell me
Logan,
that I
all
have a
you
bad
listen
taste in music
to-
anyway.
Logan, all you listen to is
Christ.
country music and Eminem. Like,
Yeah,
and that's
bad. That's like peanut butter and jelly right there. Those things
Get
just
any
go
whiter.
together.
I would also much rather have a bad taste in music because I agree with you, Logan. I take pride in like smelling good, and I have like a nice cologne that I try to pair with my deodorant.
God.
Yeah, and I always smell on
Over here
point.
talking
So
about cologne. I just have the same Axe body shampoo and hair shampoo.
Hey, but there's
No,
nothing
I
better than
rock.
getting a nice cologne smelling really good. Like, say you have a date, bro. Like, you don't
Okay,
smell bad
okay,
for
that's,
that.
That's a really big assumption, Bryce.
yeah, well, yeah.
That's
You're
a-
right, Logan. Let's not
Okay,
jump to any conclusions that he could get a date.
girlfriends. Us with girlfriends. Let's
There you
say
go.
we have a date with our girlfriends. You don't want to be smelling bad. You can listen to whatever music you want to listen to anyway. Like
Yeah, exactly.
nobody can stop you. But
Well, and my girlfriend already
smelling
makes
bad,
fun of me
that'll
for my
affect.
music taste. So,
Yeah,
See,
see?
I think. Oh my gosh!
but
All
having
right,
it, yeah, exactly. And real quick though, Bryce said it. Having a bad taste in music doesn't mean like, I mean, you still enjoy your music, just other people don't. So, I'd definitely rather have a bad taste in music.
All right. Would you rather be reincarnated as a sea creature or an airborne creature? Sorry.
See, I think I want to fly. That's the only.
Yup.
Absolutely.
I can already swim. Granted, I can't like, swim under the water like sea creatures, but I want to fly.
We got a crow doing the backstroke. No, I'm with
I'm
Bryce.
not gonna forget how to swim. It's fine.
I think like you're reincarnated as like a badass like vulture or like American
Bald eagle.
Bald
Yeah.
Can you
They're called-
imagine?
Yeah, bro, that's not even a question.
Yeah, I mean, if someone, I don't know.
Oh,
why
here comes a
anyone
little
would take-
seal. Oh, watch out.
You're gonna
Has
get put in
anybody
an
ever
aquarium.
saluted a seal? I don't think so. Anytime I see an eagle, I stop my car, throw out a quick salute.
You must be doing
You
that
might
a
be the
lot on
only
Vashon. Those are
one.
pretty common.
I do. There's one that lives outside my house. I get
Every morning, you just salute him for 20
Raise,
minutes
raise
straight.
the flag, and salute the eagle that's
We
outside
play the
your house.
American anthem every morning. Man, it never
there
gets
you go.
old.
I think you're in a group on your own there.
Yeah,
You
I'll
might
take
be
it.
the only one for that one, Logan.
Okay, damn.
But we are in agreement. So
Yeah.
next question: would you rather be famous for all the wrong reasons or not famous at all? So
Come on, man.
basically, like go viral for like a horrible thing, I guess.
Bro, cancel culture is such a big thing these days.
I know,
I
but
don't-
cancel culture is when it like they stop the fame. Like we're talking
Yeah.
like you're famous.
Yeah, but
'cause,
some
like,
people who are like have a semi following, and then they do something horrible and they get like canceled, and then
Yeah.
they blow up even more because people hear about what they did.
True. I
So
mean,
you-
I don't personally even want to be famous to
I
begin
agree.
with. When
I
people
agree.
ask, like everyone always asks that question, would you rather be rich or would you rather be famous? And
Rich.
I'd rather just be rich. I don't want people like when you get famous, people are stalking you. You always hear those stories about celebrities, like people showing up at their houses. I don't want that in my life. So I don't know.
I'm the other way. I'm saying like you think of like Pamela Anderson, like how she got famous. I know it was from Baywatch, but like there's other things associated with her, and I'm saying like that like to her that would be like famous for all the wrong reasons, but like, is it though?
So is Kim K famous for all the wrong reasons?
She would think so, but I don't. I think yeah, I would rather be famous for all the wrong reasons.
Okay, but Logan, you're not talking like disgraceful wrong reasons. What if it was like a video of you like clubbing a seal and it went crazy viral and you became Logan the seal clubber? Like, do you want to be known as that?
Okay, yeah, maybe maybe not.
You'd be you'd be famous, but you'd be hated.
Yeah. You wouldn't be loved famous, you'd be hated.
Okay, if it's like if you're hated but famous, then I wouldn't want it.
Yeah. Everyone would hate you, like, Logan.
You're saying like, Pamela Anderson. People don't hate Pamela Anderson for the reason she's famous.
But she's famous for she would probably think for the wrong reasons. She's probably like, oh, I'm a very talented actor and everything.
Yeah, but she got famous I know it's like because she was hot, but she got famous for acting and pursuing her dream. If you ask her, she would not be like, no, I got famous for horrible reasons.
No, but if you like think of Pamela Anderson right now, I guarantee you the first thought is not Baywatch. We're just gonna argue on how famous Pamela Anderson is.
That's what
all right. Anyways, next question. Would you rather be late for your own wedding or your best friend's funeral? This is an easy answer.
Okay, right, you go first.
Then. Go, Jack.
If you're late to a funeral, they're never gonna know.
Oh my God. That's such a terrible reason.
No,
that's true though.
Just thinking,
your best friend's never gonna know.
Oh
just thinking about the girlfriend I have right now. If I showed up late to a day like our wedding, she would flip out. And if I showed up,
and they're never gonna let you forget it either.
Exactly. And if I showed up to my best friend's funeral, they wouldn't let me forget it because they wouldn't remember it. They wouldn't know what happened.
Oh my God.
The only people that could remind you would be their family.
Yeah, and you care about them.
Your own wedding, anyone is gonna remind you.
Bryce and I sound like we're in agreement.
Oh my God, that's such a terrible way to talk. Can I give my reasoning?
Sure.
Because if I show up to my own wedding late, you better know that the night before was crazy. We're talking like some hangover, like 2 and 3 stuff right there. Like, like we went to Thailand and all that and came back late. And
but
your wife
girl's never gonna let you forget that.
I'd be.
See, I don't think Logan can fairly judge this because he doesn't have a girlfriend right now, and he doesn't understand. He doesn't understand the repercussions that would come with that.
No, but
like the vengeance that a girl could hold if you do something wrong.
No, but just imagine like she's already up in the altar or whatever, and then you're walking up there, your hair's all messed up, you got half a suit on, and then you walk up and
they'd be mad at you for that.
They would call the wedding off, Logan.
You're like dapping up your
like
best man who's like are in bikinis or something for some reason, whatever happened last night. Imagine like how cool you'd feel like, hey, what up, man? Remember last night? Me neither.
Yeah, okay. You could feel cool for like 5 minutes or until
that would be such a good story.
Logan's not getting married.
Your kids,
Logan's never getting married.
Your wife
to tell your kids, be like, hey kids, your mom and I got married, but want to know why I was late?
Logan, it would be a fun. It would be a fun memory.
Went on a tour.
It would be a fun memory until everything calmed down. And the look in your future wife's eyes would literally be just like,
okay, if my wife couldn't take that as a joke, then something's wrong.
No, you don't understand. You do not understand.
I should have probably taken.
No girl would take that as a joke.
Your wedding day is like one of the most important days in a couple's life. So like,
yeah, but I'm not going to show up late to my best friend's funeral.
But you not only, but in that story.
Listen.
Yeah, go for it, Bryce.
I'm getting roasted over here.
Slip in the back. Like you parked a little bit away. Slip in, stand in the back like you were there the entire time. Your best friend. I mean, they're not gonna know. It's okay.
I have two things.
You might feel bad, but
I would feel that would haunt me. That would haunt me more than my awesome bachelor night.
Okay,
That's
Logan,
so
but
bad.
in that story, you not only showed up late, but your suit is messed up and you look horrible. Do you know how expensive a photographer is for wedding photos? Your wife would murder
we get
you.
it fixed. We get it fixed after we like said,
All right,
I
also,
love you, blah blah, all that.
Okay, that's the most important part. Okay, anyways.
You mean your vows, not your blah, blah,
that
blah,
one.
blah.
If you showed up to your best friend's funeral late, like Bryce said, you could slip in and you could be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I was getting my emotions together.
I was getting
crying
hammered
in the
last
car.
night."
Like, I just couldn't take it." And so then you're fine. No one cares about showing up to
What
a funeral
if
late.
you had a legitimate reason for being late to the funeral?
Like what?
Like something came up. I don't know. It's just something came up.
Oh,
like
so
your
I'd
wedding
just be
day,
like, hey, I'm half an hour late. Something came up. Sorry,
My
babe.
other friend died.
it would have to
know?
be it would have to be important. But your wedding date has been planned for so long.
Exactly.
Like that, the planning that goes into that.
My best friend's funeral has been
forever.
planned his whole life.
You don't have a date set. I hope you don't have a date set your entire life. You're just planning on
he
dying.
might not
my
know the
funeral's gonna
time,
be
but
on this
there is a
day.
time clock ticking somewhere.
Somewhere, yeah. But we don't know that.
All right. This is gonna break up the whole. We're gonna have to replace Logan with Bryce at this point. This is
gonna be the entire podcast, just an argument on
Logan.
whether
I
you
feel
wanna
like
be late
Logan will
to a
never
wedding or a
turn this
funeral.
down.
I think I'm in the right. I think I'm in the right.
Give
Okay,
Logan a
whatever.
girlfriend.
Because if my future wife, if she's not supportive and says yes, I would rather you want to go to your best friend's funeral than be late to my wedding. Then like if she doesn't say that, then like I don't know. I gotta rethink things.
But you gotta give Logan a girlfriend. Give them like 2 years to get into it, and he'll understand.
And then just ask this question again.
Yeah,
be like,
and
best friend's funeral by far.
You will try to erase this podcast off the face of the earth and pray she never hears it.
Your future wife, if she listens to this, she'll be nervous.
Yeah.
I hope I should.
I guess that brings us to our final question,
which is not related at all.
So yeah, spinning off late to a funeral, would you rather fight Mike Tyson or talk like him for the rest of your life?
Oh, I'd talk like him. Well, I think both options would end in the same result. Because if I'm in the ring with Mike Tyson, like he's giving me some permanent brain damage, and I'm gonna have, if I will have a speech impediment if that's the only thing I have. Like I might not be able to walk or anything. So I'm gonna go.
But are we getting paid to fight him?
No.
This isn't okay. So this isn't like a fight set up. This isn't like some YouTube celebrity fighting an actual boxer type of deal.
No.
Well, we're not celebrities, so I mean, how much could you really pay? Like Logan Prowse versus Mike Tyson. People would be like, "What? Who's Mike Tyson?"
This podcast might take off. You don't know that.
Hey, I'm down.
I would rather. Mike Tyson. I'd rather talk like him because he could easily just kill you.
If I'm not getting paid to fight him, I'd rather talk like him.
Yeah, and that would need to be a big paycheck.
For real.
All right. I'm glad we could end Would You Rather on a agreement level.
Yeah, good thing we didn't end on that before question. That would have just been horrible.
Okay, so our next little thing, Bryce. So you and I have been best friends for quite a long time, would you say?
Yeah, I don't even know how long.
A long, I can't remember. And so, granted, we probably have some funny stories about each other, would we not?
Yeah. Oh, I'd say I do.
You do. Would you like to go first?
I'd love to go first.
Would you like to?
I'm sure the listeners would love to hear this example of Logan's
I know.
just high intelligence.
We're coming off an episode with my brother roasting me.
Yeah, and so, Logan lost in all the trivia, so now
I know. I'm gonna quit having some of my friends on.
We're just gonna continue this trend. That's what we're gonna do. I just have this memory. I remember we were coming back. We were in Bremerton, coming back from I think it was a job site. I think it was actually
my dad's
being
job
at one
site.
of your dad's job sites, and we were both there with them. We were coming back, and I don't even know what we were talking about. I don't even know how this
I don't think it was related at all. I think
it's probably one of those times Logan just blurts something out, and that wouldn't be surprising at all. I now remember Logan asked this question to the group. It's just me, him, and his dad. And he asked this question. He's like, so is San Diego like its own state? Is San Diego in California? Like, what's San Diego?
What is San Diego?
And like, me and his dad just turned to each other and like, what?
I was so mad though.
Kid never traveled?
I was so mad though, because they look at each other and they're like, what is this kid on? And I'm like trying to find an answer. Like, I don't
like
know.
A genuine question that Logan has is
'Cause it was
San
like-
Diego its own state.
It was like, I think you were sitting in the front seat because my dad liked you better or whatever. You were sitting in the front seat with my dad, and I'm just kind of looking out the window and I'm thinking of San Diego. I'm like, is it its own state? Like, you never really hear like, oh, the city of San Diego. But like, and I didn't know if it was like a state or something. I will say that was not my brightest moment.
Have you
I
learned?
think your dad was so disappointed in you.
Oh, it was terrible.
Have you learned, Logan, where San Diego is?
Yeah, it's in West Wyoming. It's right there.
Right there.
It's in the panhandle of Wyoming.
It's right next to the geyser in Yellowstone.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, about 30 miles south of Mount Rushmore.
Oh, shit. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I have kind of a funny story. It's not really like embarrassing or anything. It's just one of my strongest memories of Bryce. I think it was your birthday. It was. So Bryce's house, it's his house, and then he has a detached garage, and above the garage is like what do you call it? Guest room,
Yeah, it's like a suite up there, a little apartment type deal.
little suite. And so for Bryce's birthday, we were pretty young, right? We were like sixth grade, maybe like fifth grade or something.
Yeah, I remember the last time I had a birthday party where everyone came over and slept over there, so we must have been younger.
So we went up there, and there's quite a few kids up there, and Bryce came up with the grand idea. He's like, hey, we should stay up all night. And this was like back in the time where we're like, oh my gosh, do you think we can? Do you think we
all-nighter pulling all-nighter?
Are we gonna pull an all-nighter?
Those were so badass.
So we like snuck into his house. You had like root beer or what's the thing?
I remember this. We stole some snacks.
Yeah, we went and like stole a bunch of root beer. Some
covert operation.
Oh shoot! And we ran back up there, and you had like video games up there, and we were playing them all night, and we stayed up all night and everything. And it was we had a good time. Like, it was fun. Like, everybody kept checking their watches. Like, oh, what time is it?
Isn't that the time where we like got in trouble because we went on the trampoline at like 5 o'clock in the morning and woke up my parents because the trampoline was like right next to their bed?
Yeah,
outside.
so that's what I was gonna say. So we went out. I think we went out on the trampoline, and I think your parents woke up or something, and it was like early in the morning, and your dad had to leave like to go to work, and so I think we ran back up. And your dad came upstairs and found us.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I have never seen a human being more mad in my life. I was like,
"What are you guys doing?"
He's like, "What are you guys, Bryce? What are you guys doing? What time of birthday?"
Woke up my mom. My mom is such a light sleeper. She wakes up so easily. So us being out there on a trampoline bouncing around at 5 o'clock in the morning was not a great idea.
Oh, and you, why didn't you guys go to bed? You have all your friends over. And I'm like, I like little Logan, like the huge eyes. I was like, oh my God, like we're in so much trouble.
I'm so
sorry. I'm so sorry. We didn't mean to. Oh, and I felt so bad. And then I came home and I slept. I got home at like 11, and I slept like 11 to 6, like in the day. And I was like, I just
want to say, guys, my dad's not an evil person.
No,
it wasn't. It wasn't like that.
His dad's probably my favorite in the family, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't blame you. He's a cool dude.
Oh shoot, but yeah, that was so damn funny. I just remember how mad your dad was, and I was like, like he's gonna spank Bryce, and then like we're all gonna have to like.
Hey,
get
I can
next.
say I have not ever had to be spanked.
That doesn't mean that they weren't willing to do it. That just means
no. I can't speak for some of my other siblings, but me personally,
you being the oldest child, you were just
I was responsible.
Great.
I was responsible.
Yeah, I'm the youngest, so I get away with everything.
I am also the
youngest.
and
Owen both.
Yep, me and Jack. Yep.
I agree.
Oh shoot, yep. So that was some good memories. I think that moves us on to our next segment, Jack. I can introduce it. So a few episodes ago, I think it was in season 1, Jack and I played the newly co-host game, a rip on the newlywed game. And so we're going to replay that, but this time it's not so newly friends.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
welcome to lifelong friends.
Yeah, not so newly friends. So Bryce and I are gonna try to test our friendship. We have a few questions down here. So yeah, I think we're gonna I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Okay, sounds like this is well thought through.
Yeah, this could be very rough. So Jack, you wanna introduce the first question?
Yeah, let's go with the first question here. I'm assuming this is starting off easy. What show was your favorite
hope.
TV show to watch as kids?
Do you want to like count us down and we both say it at the same time, or what? Or do you
All
want
right,
one,
let's do
one
that.
person to go at a time? Your choice.
I don't
Host
know. My
Steve
answer is going to
Harvey.
be long. I don't know the name of it, so.
You don't
Well,
know
if you guys are not going at the same time, then we don't know if you actually got it right or not. You could have just agreed.
Okay.
So let's have you answer at the same time.
All right. You ready, Bryce? You locked
Yeah,
in
I'm
your
ready.
answer?
All right,
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Alaska
Oh, no.
State Troopers.
Yeah.
Do you just not remember the name?
No, I can't. I know it's we watched it on, because you had that, what's it called? The TV on demand, whatever it was. You could just pull it up. And we used to watch all those episodes. You could just search it up and watch them.
Yeah. Or like you had like a bunch of it recorded at your house.
What was it
just
called
watch
again?
it. Alaska State Troopers. It's like where these Alaska State Troopers go into like the hicks of Alaska and like
They
they
had it
get
on
shot
Netflix
at
for a
and
while.
I don't
Really?
think I've ever
Oh,
heard of
Yeah,
it.
they had
it's a
like a
great
couple
show.
seasons on Netflix for a little bit. I also remember the other show that we watched. I don't remember the name of it, but I don't remember the name of either of them. But it was that show where it was like one of those fails shows, like America, kind of like America's Funniest Home Videos, but they have all those comedians on there, and the comedians are cracking jokes about the
like
videos.
ridiculousness or something.
Yeah,
was
along
a
those
good show.
lines. But it was like they had the comedians on there, and they'd like interject with like funny commentary. I don't remember the name of it.
Sounds like something we would watch.
Yeah.
Just a quick question, Bryce. Have you seen these questions yet?
I saw them like earlier today.
All right.
I had a little bit of time to review them.
Just wanted to see if Logan has like an unfair advantage.
No, I gave
No,
him two.
even
I
playing
gave him
field.
two.
All right. Okay, so for this next one, we're gonna ask you one at a time. So I'm gonna start with Bryce. Bryce, what is Logan's full legal name?
Let's see if
It's
you
gonna
can
be.
get-
Oh, of course I can. It's Logan Daniel Prowse.
Ooh, there
Yeah,
you go.
anyone can
Nice
name
job.
you,
Nice
Logan.
job.
All right, Logan, what is
Yes.
Bryce's full legal name?
His full legal name is Brycicle Logan Coley.
Perfect. I say, you
Bicycle.
better not forget my middle name.
I
It's
know.
true name.
That was like one of the first things we learned when we first were friends. Like, oh,
Bro, I
my
remember
middle
we
name's
like used to
Logan.
prank people, and you were like named after my middle name. Or
Yeah, oh yeah. Like
my,
we'd be like, Bryce would be like, oh, my name's Bryce Logan Coley. And I'm like, yeah, I was named after Bryce. Even though I'm older.
yeah, like really?
yeah, man, really.
All right, I'm gonna do it the same way, but I'm gonna start with Logan this time. Logan, where was Bryce born?
Okay, so this one, I put this question down, and I think I'm right, but I could be wrong. I'm gonna say Florida.
No, I lived in Florida that was the second place I lived, but
So you
It's hard.
moved there.
I moved there after. It's a hard question because it could be, honestly, I was technically, my birth certificate is from Maryland,
Okay.
Bethesda, Maryland, but I never lived in Maryland. At the time, I was actually living in Virginia, and because my dad was in the military, my mom went to, it's now called Walter Reed National Military Medical Center. It's like one of the biggest military hospitals. And so she just went there. It happens to be in Maryland, but we were living in Virginia at the time. I moved to Florida after Virginia.
But you moved to Florida pretty early on, right?
Yeah, I was probably I mean, when you're in the military, they usually only have you in places for like 2 years at a time. And so I was probably 2 or 3 when I moved to Florida. So it was definitely, when I didn't want to credit being raised on Vashon, I definitely said that I was from Florida.
Yeah, I was gonna say because you like have more of a memory of Florida than Maryland, right?
I don't remember anything from Virginia. Yeah, that was too.
Yeah.
I do remember some things from Florida. So when I don't want to say I'm from Vashon, I will say that I'm from Florida.
I'll give myself half a point on that guy.
Yeah,
We'll give
you're
you 0 points. All right.
Aw.
Thanks, Steve.
Bryce, same question. Where was Logan born?
I'm just gonna say Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seattle.
What a hard question. He's living
Yeah,
in the same place.
I don't think he's lived anywhere else.
All right, moving on to the next question. I'm gonna answer at the same time. When did you guys meet?
I'm just gonna say like
Elementary school.
yeah, elementary school.
This is the question that I don't think either of us can answer.
I don't either. Like I think it was like 3rd grade, maybe.
Probably because I remember we had that big baseball trade that sent me to like your dad's team.
Yeah.
Your dad's team.
Do you remember that, Jack?
I do.
Yeah,
like,
because
barely.
Because so my dad was the coach of Jack and I's team, and there every year they'd be like certain players would like for sure be on my team. Like I was always on my dad's team because I was his son.
was always on
and
that
like,
team except for
like,
1 year.
Yeah, and like Jack was always on that time. Like a few other kids were always on that team, but Bryce was on another team. Yep. And like the year that we became friends, like we immediately hit it off and we were immediately best friends. And so my dad went to the draft and took Bryce. We like sent somebody.
I remember like requested a trade. It was
I know you requested
Deshaun Watson power move out here.
We got And
from that moment on, we were always on the same team.
Yeah. So then after that, Bryce was one of those locks on our team where it was just always on it.
I kind of feel bad. I ended up thinking about it later and feeling bad for my previous coach. I
don't care. You were way too good on our team. Oh shoot.
All right. So if he's listening to this, I apologize, coach.
Next question. If you could have a celebrity best friend, who would it be? And are you guys answering for each other?
I think so.
All right, Logan, who would Bryce's best friend be?
Okay, best friend with an what's the things called? Parentheses? Yeah, parentheses S. So best friends. I would have to say Dude Perfect.
Dude, I mean, best friends for sure. Best friend. I would want to hang out with them all the time. And they went to Texas A&M. I'm going to be transferring there next year. So we got that connection. I'd love to be best friends with Dude Perfect.
So did I get a point?
Yeah, we'll give you a point.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Bryce.
Wait, actually, Jack, does he get a point?
Well, you said he's, sure.
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah. All right, Logan gets a point. All right, Bryce, who would Logan's celebrity BFF or best friends, plural?
So, are we going like BFF or like dream girl here? Because
I think that could be
for
one.
For Logan, it might be both.
Because that's what I was thinking. I think that this answer could either be Simone Biles,
check,
or what's her name? I know exactly. Oh my god, I know exactly who it is.
Wasn't it who he had as his background just?
Yeah, it was his Zoom background.
Yeah, he's obsessed with both of them. Oh, I remember it. But I'm not a part of this game.
Having a mental block.
It's all right, Bryce. Just let me know if you need to ask the question of San Diego's
Biles and what's that? I don't know her name. What's her name, Logan?
Millie Bobby Brown.
Millie. For some reason, I thought it was Billy.
That's Billie Eilish. But yes, Bryce.
Or Millie Bobby Brown.
Those are two correct. Yes.
So it's one and the same. One and the same. And true
best friend or wife.
Hey, that's good.
Future wife that I stand up at that altar.
Be your best friend.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true. Bryce is right.
If Millie or Simone can't take a joke that I was out late on my bachelor night, I don't know what's up with them.
Simone Biles is 4'8".
You always bring up the height.
Because it's so small.
Oh my god!
Aren't they both in relationships?
Can we just? Simone is. Millie's not. I keep up with that.
Yo,
daily.
Millie, if you're listening.
I remember I DM'd Millie for you.
Oh yeah, he did.
She never responded.
She never responded.
It was
how old is she?
She's 17 right now because she just literally maybe the day we're uploading this has a birthday.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, she's 17 right now.
What do you mean? You know when her birthday is. You have to.
It's like
don't pretend you don't know.
I think it's the 19th. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so she's turning 17.
So she's 7. Yeah. By the time this
the
is
day
uploaded,
we're
she's
uploading,
17, and I'm 18. So
he just wants to be friends. Let's clarify that.
Yeah, just friends. I'd marry Simone Biles in a minute. Like that's not even a question.
Oh my lord.
Right, can we move to the next question, please?
All right. Next question. How old was whoever is going to be talked about when they had their first girlfriend? So how about you guys just say each other's ages?
The grade? Can we say the grade?
Yeah, I'd go with grade.
All
That's what I
right,
was
grade
thinking
would be
earlier. Grade
easier.
would
All
probably
right.
easier.
I think I know
Right.
this for you guys too, but you're
So
just gonna
can
say
I-
the
can I
grade
go
of this.
first?
Okay, yeah. Say Bryce's grade.
I'm gonna say 6th grade.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say 6th grade for you
Yeah.
too.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
one of those middle school relationships.
I know. It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
we
it didn't
have
really
all
count,
right.
but it happened.
No, it doesn't. I don't really know if I count it as a relationship total, but it happened. So
All right, next question. How old were you both when you guys had your first kiss?
I don't even know if I know the answer to this question for myself.
Let's have Bryce go first
I know, I
this
don't-
time.
Okay.
Unless he has to think about it. Logan can
Fun
go if he
drum
needs
roll.
to kill some
Okay.
time.
For Logan, either 8th grade or like freshman year.
Wow, you think that little of me? It was 8th grade. Yeah.
It was 8th grade. Okay.
You think that little, but it was right.
Yeah.
It was right.
No, I was more. I was
that was
more
my
offended
first
at the
guess too.
freshman.
That was my first guess.
Okay.
All right,
good.
Logan, how old was Bryce?
I'm gonna say 7th grade.
It was either 7th or 8th. I honestly don't even
I
know
think
the
it
answer
was
to that
7th.
question.
I
Okay,
think it
thank
was
you,
7th.
Logan.
Let's
Let's
say
just go with
7th.
that. Logan seems very confident that it was 7th.
And I
grade.
remember after it happened, I hope she might be listening, but after it
I
happened,
doubt it.
Bryce, he's like, "Oh my gosh, it tastes like oh, what'd you say? Like rainbows."
Did I say that?
That's how you described it. I was like,
Let's
"Oh,
just
my
say
God."
that
Probably
was if I said that was 7th grade
lip
me.
balm.
That was 7th grade
That
for
was 7th
sure.
grade me. Disclaimer
I-
right there.
But yeah, I always think back on that and I laugh. That was so damn funny.
All right. What are all the positions that I'm just gonna say I've played in baseball?
All right, you want me to go first?
You go first like every time.
All right.
Okay, fine. I'll go
okay,
first.
then
Yeah,
Bryce.
Bryce can go first.
Obviously, second base you played for the longest.
Correct.
As we've heard in a previous podcast, you've pitched.
I've
you have
pitched. Hey,
pitched.
I was an all-star pitcher.
You caught.
Yes. Yes.
I remember that.
I
Nice.
remember your Cougars colored catching gear.
Yep.
That just popped into my
Red
head.
catcher gear. Yep.
And are there more?
No, that was it. The
That was it,
catcher
okay,
was
good.
really the hidden
You never
one.
played outfield?
No, I couldn't run.
I know
for
he's
shit.
Oh,
played
you
in
didn't
the
have the
outfield
arm for
before.
that.
I
played
know
in
he's
the-
played in the outfield before, but it
Yeah.
wasn't a position that he played consistently.
Exactly.
Okay, that's I
exactly.
must be remembering that you were there, but it wasn't like an
Yeah,
official
I was
position.
like when we were beating them too bad, and we needed to let them have a few runs in. Coach put me in center and try to run out there and try to throw the ball in and all that. All right, so Bryce, of course, played first.
Mhm.
I think
was
As
his
every
probably-
lefty.
that was like
probably-
the position throughout the years, right?
Oh,
when we were
Bryce was our stellar first baseman too. I
Yeah,
think
I
that's
remember
probably
that.
Yeah,
why I
definitely
became
youth baseball. But that's what for our team, youth baseball played first base.
Absolutely.
I
Yeah.
think that's why I want to be a second baseman, because we would just not do anything
We
and
just chill in the
we
infield.
would stand so close to each other, not guard any infield
All right.
at all
No wonder we were always losing.
the whole time. I know. Yeah, we were really.
Do you
What?
do you guys
Bring-
remember? Do you guys remember that travel game we played and we got just demolished in
The
Seattle?
one in or was it the one in Lakewood or whatever when we lost
yeah,
20 something to 1 and Peyton Bonaventura was the only person who scored on stealing home.
Yeah, and
Really?
we vowed on the ferry ride to never speak of that game again because it was the worst loss we ever took.
It's the worst loss I've ever had in baseball. It's such a vivid memory. I still
It was
to this
so bad.
day.
I mean, I
You guys-
remember because Tucker and I played outfield a lot, and I
Mhm.
remember those kids would just bomb hits over our heads constantly. It was so
Yeah.
many to the fence.
They should have brought me.
I
in
remember
as
we never
pitcher.
played there again.
Yeah, it was bad.
I don't know if you guys Men in Black me or something, but I have no recollection of that at all.
Are you gonna guess my other position though? Logan?
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I thought we were on a sidetrack. Okay. So first, of course, pitcher. Of course, you're bringing that nasty lefty. I think you played third just a little bit, a few times maybe.
I remember a couple of games when I was still at Vashon High School. Mark McCann, as a joke, brought me in and had me
See?
play shortstop or third as a joke, just because I'm left-handed. And for anyone who doesn't know, lefties usually only play the outfield, first base, or pitch because the setup for the throw is just bad on that other side of the infield. So he brought me in as a joke because it's something you don't normally see. But I certainly had a couple of games where it was just
And then
I played short or third.
And then I want to say center and left. I think center.
Yeah,
mostly,
I kind of
but-
played. So I stopped playing first base after youth baseball, going into high school, and
You
also
were
when
good
a bunch of
outfielder too.
well, thank you. when And I remember when for 1 year, there's a couple of Vashon kids from one of our teams went and played for a select team in Tacoma for a year. And that's kind of when I switched to the outfield because, no offense to anybody who plays first, it wasn't like the most athletic position. And I just was a better fit in the outfield. So I kind of just went anywhere in the outfield, wherever they wanted to play me, wherever they needed me. I preferred playing center just because it's the most fun. You're like the leader of the outfield.
I was going to say, you were good in center, bossing people around and everything.
Well, thank you. I miss baseball.
Right.
I got to say that. Not having a senior season. Not having a senior season made me miss baseball.
Don't even remind me.
Going into the final question. You guys ready?
All right. I think we've got like everyone right.
We're going to have you guys say this at the same time. All right. So I'll give it a countdown. Yeah, for each other. And I'll give it a countdown.
Okay.
But the other person's go-to fast food place. You guys ready? 3, 2, 1.
Say
Chick-fil-A.
Burger King for breakfast.
Look at you. Bringing up.
You're right. You're 100% right about Chick-fil-A. I don't want to say I'm obsessed. I'm a large Chick-fil-A fan. I enjoy going there.
Chick-fil-A is so good.
And I will say you are very correct with the Burger King for breakfast. I have a funny story. Bryce and we were like picking up wood or something. I don't remember. And we were going off island in the morning. Yeah, and we were gonna get breakfast, and I was like, "Oh man, Burger King's got the best breakfast. Let's go here." We must have went to like 3 Burger Kings, and they were either like closed, under renovation, wasn't selling breakfast.
Right.
And it was just we were like an hour late to where we were supposed to be.
Did we just finally settle for McDonald's?
I think we did. I was so disappointed.
Burger King, if you're listening, like anyone from Burger King, do better, guys. We went to McDonald's.
We went to McDonald's because you guys were so bad.
Burger King. But I remember
I think we were so late that it was probably lunchtime already.
For real. I remember when I transferred too. When I transferred over to Wilson High School and commuted for the last 2 years. I remember you would always telling me once I got my car and could drive and could go where I wanted before school, you were always telling me that I have to try the Burger King breakfast and get like the crust sandwich or whatever it's called and all that stuff.
Don't even get me started. The croissants, you get cheese, eggs, sausage, and bacon, and then you know how you go to McDonald's and you get the hash browns, but it's like the big elongated puck. Burger King does like little bite sized and it's all crispy. There's no like soggy middle. Oh,
so I remember after you told me I had to try it, I went to Burger King one morning before school, got myself a crust sandwich meal to get the hash brown bites, and I'll have to give it to you. It's pretty good.
Right? Thank you very much. All right.
I don't like Burger King for like lunch, but I'd go there for breakfast.
All right. Well, I think we did pretty good on Test Our Friendship. I think
you guys did solid.
We're pretty good friends. So our last segment we got today, another thing. So when I was scheduling this out with Bryce, I asked him, of course, what's your favorite segments? And he said the Would You Rather, and he liked trivia. So we're going to do trivia without consequences today. But when I asked Bryce, what type of trivia do you want? He said he wants to talk about Cars. The movie Cars. The Pixar
it's such a good movie. One of my favorites of all time. That and Forrest Gump have to be up there.
And so Jack and I have assembled 6 questions, and we'll do it just like we did with Dylan. Where one person will be the host, and the other 2 will compete. They'll have a noise that'll ring them in, and whoever answers first, blah blah blah. Yeah, you kind of get it. It'll go along as we start. But so we have 6 questions total. So there's 2 general questions, which are about anything, 2 Disney related questions, and then 2 specific Cars questions about any of the cars. So yeah, I can start first being the host if all that's all right with you guys. All right. So what's the buzz and noise gonna be?
Bryce, you can pick.
I don't know. I just gotta go with my classic bzz.
All right.
I like that. Okay. And you can buzz in at any time in the question.
Okay.
What athlete was known as the greatest and the people's champion? Pele. Yes.
Muhammad Ali.
That is correct, Jack.
Wow.
Wow, that was
I
really
just
good.
Didn't even
recognize
need
the
the
people's
options.
champion. I just
I
remember
know.
the people's
I
champion.
know, because the greatest, I was gonna say, because I
Michael
put
Jordan
Wayne
was my
Gretzky.
first thought.
Oh, I put Wayne Gretzky in there.
Yeah,
but-
I didn't get it from that, but the people's champion, I remember that. Or I've heard that before about him. My dad is a big Muhammad Ali fan, so.
All right, well there you go. Little unfair insight,
Well, I
but
got beat.
I'll let it slide. All right, what was the name of the group Justin Timberlake used to be a part of? Justy and the Boys, Boys to Men, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys.
It's going to be in sync.
Wow, nice. That is correct.
I couldn't remember it when you asked the question, and I knew once you said it, I was going to be able to.
What did I not get you with? Did I not get you with Justy and the Boys?
No, I
knew that
I don't
wasn't
think
a
anyone
thing.
would name themselves that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Up and coming group, Justy and the Boys. All right. Oh, okay. In the Cars movie, the tiebreaker race is scheduled for 1 week later at the NYC International Speedway, Austin International Speedway, Los Angeles International Speedway, Portland International Speedway.
You talking about the first Cars movie?
This would be Cars 1.
Wait, what were my options?
Would you like me to repeat the options?
Yeah, can you repeat the options?
Jack is struggling over there.
No, it's because I know it, because I have this question written down as one of mine.
Oh no, do you really?
That's why I'm like freaking out. I'm not gonna
shoot.
answer it because I know the answer.
Oh damn. All right.
So we can
we
give
want-
Bryce a chance.
Wait,
Let's
what am
say-
I? I just need to.
Let's
Okay,
say he's
okay.
got 2
I'll
tries
guess.
to get the point.
NYC International Speedway, Austin International Speedway, Los Angeles International Speedway, or Portland International Speedway.
Los Angeles.
That's correct. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Okay, well now when I ask the questions, we're gonna have one fewer question because I was gonna ask that one.
Damn. All right. Okay. Let's hope you don't have this one. Or we have to like have a standby thing, a technical difficulties, and we'll find more questions. Okay. What are the names of Lightning McQueen's 2 biggest fans? Do you have this question, Jack?
No, I don't.
Okay. Sally and Lizzie, Tia and Mia, Mia and Leah, Tia and Leah. Yes, Bryce.
I'm gonna go with Mia and Tia.
Mia and Tia is correct, Bryce. Congratulations. Wow.
I'm gonna say I can't come in here and say Cars is one of my favorite movies.
I know without
the
getting
answer's wrong.
Man. All right. Which classic Disney princess? We're on to the Disney portion of the.
I don't know
if
if
you
I'm gonna be
did-
good at this.
Which classic Disney princess has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? Ariel, Cinderella, Snow White, Belle. Jack.
I don't know, so I'm just gonna guess Cinderella.
That is incorrect, Jack. Bryce, would you like me to repeat your?
No, I'm gonna go Snow White.
Ding, ding, ding. That is correct, Bryce.
I don't know why I feel like I've seen a picture of that somewhere.
That's
had
just
no
all on your
idea.
Instagram feed. Just
Yeah. From my suggestions, I just
No,
like
Snow
Disney
White.
princess posts.
Oh shoot. All right. Okay, who is the only Disney princess to have brothers? Moana. Merida, the chick with the orange hair. I don't know how to pronounce her name.
Oh, from the like Scottish one.
From
yeah,
Brave.
the Scottish one. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Mulan or Tiana, the one from Princess-
Bzz.
Yes, go.
Mulan.
That is
No?
incorrect.
Oh my god.
It's Merida, isn't it?
Yeah, wow, look at you,
Oh, wow.
Bryce.
I don't know my Disney.
Man, so wow, Jack, you only got one question there. I don't want to say that you're not good at this game.
I'm too busy trying to find a new question, man, because you stole mine.
All right, well, we're gonna have a little standby while Jack finds another question.
No, I have the question.
Oh, okay,
ready.
we're good. We're back from standby. Welcome back to season 2 of Cougs Chaos, episode 3. We're here with
Commercial
special
break is over.
special guest Bryce Coley. Thank you for coming back for that commercial break. We talked about suds.
All right, we didn't have a commercial break, and there was no cut. So let's just move on. Wait, was that your final question, or do we have
That
more?
was the final question.
All right. So you ready for mine?
I am ready. Or do you want to go? How about Bing? Bing. Sound
Bing.
good?
Sounds good.
All right.
Is this
Question.
I need to get my brain in the right place. Is it general, Disney, or Cars?
The first two are going to be Disney.
Okay.
The middle two are going to be Cars, and the last two will be general.
Okay. I got this.
Okay. First question, Disney related. What was the last movie Walt Disney was able to work on before he died? A, Mary Poppins. B, 101 Dalmatians. 3, The Jungle Book. Or D, The Sword and the Stone.
Bing.
Yes, Logan.
I'm gonna go Sword in the Stone.
That is incorrect. Bryce, do you have a guess? Would you like a repeat?
I have absolutely no idea, so I'm gonna go to the 101 Dalmatians.
That is also wrong.
Okay, let's go. Not Mary Poppins, but what was the other option?
The Jungle Book.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Jungle Book.
That is correct.
Oh, you got a 50-50 chance.
No, that was
All right.
pure. That was pure knowledge right there.
Question number 2, still Disney. As the Disney princess with the fewest lines, how many lines did the Sleeping Beauty have in total? The whole movie.
I thought it was going to be a question on who was it. And I'm like, oh, it's Sleeping Beauty. Like, she was asleep the whole movie.
Okay, how many lines did she have? 11, 18, 15, or 20?
Bing.
Yes, Logan.
11.
Incorrect, Logan.
Say 20.
Incorrect, Bryce.
God.
What are my options?
You're 15 and 18 now.
See, this has never failed me in Cougs Chaos history. I'm going to go with the even number 18.
That is correct, Logan.
Yeah.
No way.
Let's go. Man, never failed me.
All right, moving on to question number 3 with Logan with a 2-0 lead.
Oh, yeah.
But
Wow, Bryce.
He's cheaping out on him.
Not
First
a
question
great
about
round.
cars. First question about cars.
Ooh, okay.
Lightning, and I think this one's pretty easy. Lightning McQueen is based on what car?
Bing. Corvette.
Yeah.
That's good. Oh, Bryce.
Oh, I have to look at least one
I'm going to
question.
lose that Cars trivia. Let's go.
All right, now the one that I had to randomly pick off real quick because Logan took mine.
I'm
And
sorry.
again, this one's pretty easy. What sponsor does McQueen want to snag?
Oh, shoot.
Marathon, Dynaco.
Oh, Bing. Yeah, wait, what? Bing, right?
Yeah, that's it.
It was Dynaco.
Indeed, correct.
Yeah.
Dang it. I
Good.
thought
I just wanted to get one question right. This entire
that's pretty good. I thought you were saying like what sponsor does he have?
And that
Right,
would be
one of the
Rusty's
snag.
medicated
Yeah,
bumper
Rusty's,
oil, but
Bryce,
he wants
the
to
whole
be
company
like
name.
he wants to be like Doc, remember?
Yeah.
He's very impressed with Doc. He wants to join that team. That's the best racing team, Logan.
Dang.
All right.
All right.
Final 2 questions.
This is general.
Well,
This is where
Bryce
I'm
could
gonna
tie them if he
Yeah,
tied
but this
the
is
round.
the category that I'm the least confident in.
I'm
so.
very
I'll give
confident.
you a hint. They're kind of U.S. state related.
Okay. Oh,
So-
I'm perfect.
Also,
with
Logan's
this.
screwed.
It's a coincidence, but
is San Diego a state?
all right. Question. I guess number 5. What is the most densely populated U.S. state?
Bing.
Connecticut. Yeah.
I shouldn't have.
No way you get this without the
He
option.
shouldn't have said it.
No,
He shouldn't have said it.
I'm gonna say Connecticut.
That was the only. No, wrong.
I'm gonna
All right.
request to hear all my options.
Yeah, there you go. I'll start from the
Oh,
beginning.
I think I feel like I know this.
Connecticut, New Jersey, Rhode Island, or Maryland.
Go Jersey.
That is correct.
Dang
New
it, I was
Jersey.
gonna go Rhode Island.
All
Is it-
right.
Okay. Oh, never mind. Nope, not gonna ask that.
Oh boy.
What, Logan?
No, please.
I didn't know if Rhode Island was its own state or like a province of New York.
Providence of New York. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know. Aren't they close or something?
All right, moving on to the final question.
I don't even want to acknowledge that question.
And I have
Bryce
a
could
little,
tie here.
I have a small fun fact about the correct answer once we get it. So,
Okay.
Oh,
which state of the United States has recorded the fastest surface wind? Illinois, New Hampshire, Montana, or Alaska?
Bing.
Yes, Logan.
I don't think it's right, but I'm gonna say Alaska.
That is incorrect, Logan.
Yeah, I was pretty much correct though.
Say Montana.
That's incorrect.
Oh, dang it.
Illinois.
That's incorrect.
No.
Wait, so what was my last option?
No, don't tell him. Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
I'll read them all again.
It was New
Oh.
Hampshire, right?
Yes. So
Okay.
Bryce
How
ties
is
it
in
up.
New Hampshire? Isn't that in
And-
the mountains?
Here's my little fun fact. In 1934, a 231.
Oh, I didn't know we were going way back to 34. You should have said
200
it in your question.
Can I read it, please, Logan?
Sorry.
In 1934, a 231 mile per hour wind was recorded on Mount Washington in New Hampshire.
Wow.
Oh, so it was
New
on a
Hampshire would have been my last guess.
Yeah, and I don't
for sure.
blame you, but 231 miles per hour. I mean, that is.
I honestly thought it would have been the Midwest, like somewhere
I
like
did too,
Kansas
like
or
somewhere-
Nebraska, because it's so
somebody
flat. The
I
wind
think
would just-
that's totally.
And it's
a
Tornado
fair
Alley.
guess.
Exactly.
It's a fair. It was
Oh,
up on a
well,
mountain,
whatever.
but yeah,
Damn. All right. Well,
pretty crazy. That's some fast wind. So tie up. It tied.
I'm tired.
Good job, Bryce. Coming in clutch.
That was
Thank
pretty
you.
stupid. We're never having you on again, Bryce.
I'm sorry.
All right. I think that is it for today's episode. I don't know about you, Jack, but I had a lot of fun with Bryce.
Yeah, it was a great episode. Maybe one of our
Yeah,
best.
Yeah, thank you.
I had a really good
so
time.
much.
Thank you guys for having me on.
Thank
Yeah,
you
you're
so
always
much.
welcome to come back.
Yeah, for sure. Make
Part
sure
two.
you-
Part two.
Part two. Hey, we'll break out this tie and we'll make sure that we know San Diego is not a state.
Not a state. And
Uh,
Rhode Island is not a province of New York.
It's a state. It's a state. All right.
Logan, do you know, just out of curiosity, do you
I'm
know
trying
what?
to end the episode. so-
Okay, well, I'm asking you a
so
question.
can
Do you
stop making
know?
fun of me?
Do you know what state borders Rhode Island?
Isn't it an island?
No.
Is it not? What?
No,
Okay.
Rhode Island's
What's
not an island.
well, no? What
It borders
state-
two states.
Okay.
Thank you,
Um,
American education system.
One is
can I-
north of it.
No, can I just ask something? Can I just ask something real quick?
Yes.
What state is it? New York that has that little tail that's an island? Is that Long Island?
No, Massachusetts. Well,
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
New York has
Massachusetts.
islands, but Massachusetts has that little curvy little thing.
Yeah.
that comes
That
off.
little thing that's an island, and that's
right,
not
but-
Rhode Island, right?
No, that is
No.
not Rhode Island. Can you name the northern
Maine.
border and the western border of
Maine
Rhode
is
Island?
Maine.
No,
Connecticut.
that's the western bordering state.
Oh, Vermont,
No,
New Hampshire.
no.
Is there any more states up there?
You
New
already
York?
said the one that borders it. now.
Vashon High
Did I
School is
really?
producing
New
some
York?
quality
No.
graduates.
Okay, so wait, can we repeat the question? What am I looking for? So I have the
What?
west border, right?
What state borders Rhode Island to the
I think it would
north?
have just been better
To
for
the
Logan to end
north.
the episode.
That's what I was trying to do. I was
Yeah,
trying
well,
to get
I'm
people
having
to
fun
follow
now.
us.
This
We
is
just want to
fun now.
embarrass Logan.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what so the north of it is what I'm trying to find out, right?
Yeah, and you've already said the state in the last like 45 seconds.
Maine?
No.
No, you were already wrong. That was your first guess.
And it's not Vermont or New Hampshire
Those are
Or
like your second and third guesses.
or Connecticut, right?
No.
Connecticut's the
Connecticut was
west.
to the west.
Yeah.
Um,
Come on. You've already said it. Like you're
New
so
York?
close. No, not
Okay.
New York.
what is this?
What's the other state that we talked about?
I don't remember.
What, okay, what is a state?
New Hampshire? I already
What-
guessed.
You
that.
said it like 4 times. Logan, what is a state that has a tail?
Oh, it's not New York. It's Vermont. No.
You've already said that about 15 times as well.
It's like Connecticut, but it's not.
This is the
All right,
greatest
guys. Thanks for
ending to an
listening.
episode we've- Come back next week and maybe Logan
shoot,
will know what
okay,
state
This
is
is
up
like
north.
this is like Bryce trying to remember Millie Bobby Brown. Like I
Yeah,
don't
okay,
really
fair
know
enough,
it,
fair
but, like,
enough.
I don't-
Yeah, but you said it. And also saying what the state that has the tail.
We just discussed a state with a tail that
You
What
and
is it?
Bryce
a couple
just
islands.
talked about it.
What does it start with?
An
What
M.
letter?
Massachusetts. I
There
knew
we
it.
go, ladies and gentlemen.
The episode's finally
Can we please end the episode
We
now?
can finally end it.
Oh my gosh. All
Okay,
right,
well,
if
going
you
off
like-
from that note, please follow us on Instagram at Cougs Chaos.
if you like
Logan
this
might embarrass
episode,
himself in the next episode as well. Guys.
yeah,
I'm sure he will.
follow for more embarrassing Logan moments. I don't like publishing these because my family always texts me and like that Dorothy thing. Like I had like 3 family members text me like, "Oh, it was Dorothy."
Okay, when I was listening to that, to be fair, I was like thinking in my head, "Come on, guys, it's Dorothy."
I know.
Yeah, I
I hate
couldn't
these
think of it.
episodes.
I
These are
couldn't
so
think of it.
stupid.
It's okay. I had a mental block. I had a mental block when you're under pressure. I
They're gonna
understand
have
how
to
it
test me again to see, make sure I'm
Well,
good.
at least I got through this episode without
is.
sounding
There you go.
super
Oh,
stupid.
son of a
I didn't
gun.
know Dorothy, but at least I knew where Rhode Island was.
All right, can I
And
end
that
it,
it's
please?
not
I think a good quote is
Providence
Rhode
on New
Island an
York.
island. But yes,
Can-
let's finish this finally.
Okay. Thank you again, Bryce, for coming on. We had a bunch of fun.
Anytime.
If you guys, we'll have a poll up on our Instagram. Let us know what you think of this episode. Make sure you follow us on our Instagram at Cougs Chaos. Send us an email at cougschaos@gmail.com.
Send us your favorite state, and then we'll ask Logan what borders it.
Maybe they'll post some geography quizzes
I'll
for y'all on their
respond.
story.
All right, Bryce, anything you want to say?
I think it's all been said. I don't want
right.
I don't want to have to prolong this anymore for you.
Perfect. Thank you all for listening.
Thank you so much for listening.
Go Cougs.
Go Cougs.